And if you see the trend of the previous year question, this is from GS-1 Geography, GS-3 Disaster Management. Okay. The words they have used: important geophysical phenomenon such as earthquake, tsunami, volcanic activity, cyclone, etc. That means they can include other disasters also. But the first four disasters, earthquake, tsunami, volcanic activity and cyclone, very important. Directly mentioned, right? The next important disasters which they keep on asking is floods. Urban floods, especially urban floods. Floods we see mostly in urban areas, or the course of the river. If Brahmaputra river is there and places like Assam gets the flood because of the near the river. Okay. So mostly they are asking these days the urban flood. So flood is an important topic. Next is geographical features and their location changes in the critical geographical feature. Now you will observe in the PYQ how they are asking the geographical location. Here also you see the locations. Means why the particular disaster are concentrated in a particular region. The first question you wrote is what? Himalayas. Why landslides are caused in Himalayas? Second, they can ask is that change in their location. They have asked why the frequency of, they can ask why the frequency of landslide is increasing in the Western Ghat in the recent year. So the change epicenter from the Himalaya, still in Himalaya is dominating only, but we are observing in the Western Ghat also, right? So in some other region also. So that changes can also be asked here based on the syllabus. Critical geographical features including water bodies and ice caps. So that question also will see like how they impact the Arctic, Antarctic, that ice caps, and in the flora and fauna and the effect of such changes. So geographical features and their location changes in the critical geographical features including water bodies and ice cap. Especially it is asking about the they ask about the corals, mangroves, and how their ecosystem is changing because of certain changes in the physical as well as the ecological factors. Okay, because it's saying that geographical features and their location changes in the critical geographical features including water bodies and ice caps. Okay, last is their impact in the basically such changes, ecological impact, socio-economic impact you see there. That's the first part. The second part is the disaster and disaster management. This they have given. The weightage we see is that every year sometimes 35 question, 45 question also they are asking from last 2020-23 10 mark. Here you can see the sometimes 25 marks, sometimes 30, sometimes 10. So the question, one question is compulsory here. So if we prepare this topic, at least 20 mark is assured. 20 marks syllabus we can cover. Sometimes it can even go higher, 50 mark also. So in the range of 20, minimum 20, maximum it has gone in 2021, 45 plus 25 is 70 mark. So very important topic and very easy to prepare because directly, I mean, we need to prepare the different disasters and its management. Okay. Now let's analyze the previous year question. If you see the previous year question, what we are observing, the most of the questions, see the yellow color, causes. Why means causes. Why it's happening? What is the cause? Why? Okay. Humanizing landscape. Why? This is also the same question. Causes. Flood condition. Measures in India becoming flood vulnerable. Discuss. Why the flood? Basically reason again. Similarly, here also. Next is that causes. Account of the huge flood. Flood causes. This again landslide causes which we wrote. This is the one type you see, the most of the questions, right? Next, second type, another type of question we observe is the impact, bring out the relationship between the shrinking Himalayas and the symptoms of climate change in the Indian Ocean. Basically, they are asking about relationship between Himalayan glaciers are changing, what is the impact on the climate change, or the climate change impact on the Himalayan glacier? This is the implication type question. Next is what the Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand are reaching the limits of their ecological carrying capacity due to tourism. Critically evaluate. That means again, what's the impact of tourism on these ecosystem? Getting consequences. Question language is different, but in crux they are asking about the consequences. The tourism is rising, because of that what is the impact is happening in these Himalayan states. Next also, this is the measure, third type, measures. Sometimes they are asking the measure, but in the disaster management you see more measures. Here some 1 or 2 times they have asked the measures. Here also you see how does cryosphere affect implication on the global climate of cryosphere. Consequences of spreading dead zone. Consequences means impact of global warming on coral. Then this is also does not have the climatic boundaries, means impact of desertification, which is very huge. Then here implication, impact on of the volcanic eruptions, how they differently affect, means how it impact, consequences and how it affect. You see the similar type of questions. This is disaster management. And then there's sometimes they measure how can the mountain ecosystem be restored, how is the remedy, what can be the remedy. 3 times they have asked in last 12 years measures. But you see the all question without some exceptions are there, might be there, but in this page no exception. They have asked about the similar type of questions. Yeah, every question they are either asking 3 types. From this analysis we understood that let me bring here the GS-1 question, and then the GS-3 disaster management. Here the disasters. So how you have to prepare these topics? How you have to prepare these topics? Let's figure it out. The syllabus. The syllabus here is disaster only. Let's take disaster. It can be different form of disaster. And here they are asking 3 type of question. 1, why that disaster is happening? What is the cause? Second, they are asking what is the impact. And third, they are asking what can be the measure. Fourth, I want to add, because it may not be directly asked, but we need to write, is the locations. Fifth, you have to prepare, which as value addition is going to be the diagram of any disaster. Landslide diagram, flood diagram, volcano diagram, earthquake diagram. Those diagrams are important. So these are not directly asked. But we need to prepare them, these 2. We need to prepare these 2 as value addition in our answers. Okay. So based on the analysis of the pre-YQ, what we got here is that the question in GS1 disasters are either they are asking the, what is the first one? Either they are asking the causes, or they are asking what impact, or they are asking the measure. These are the 3 things they are asking. So now you reorient your preparation around these 3 aspects along with these 2 as value addition. And when you make notes of any disaster, keep in mind this. And I shown you the previous year question. That is the only thing. Yes, there will be difficulty level will be different based on the question demand. They can ask you to change it. But if your preparation or the notes is oriented towards these, you have the high probability to guess the question and write. You know the UPSC difficulty level, we cannot completely guess anything. But strategy we can prepare for our preparation based on the analysis. And this is the analysis I made for this disaster, that is GS-1.